Alright. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shinji. Thanks for the luck, but I won't really need it for today because it's going to be just a very easy grinding day. We are just going to keep playing stuff in the lower range and get all those settled, so... This is more just to get some exercise. Anyways, I hope you're good today. Alrighty. We're at 14 now. We'll keep going through. I don't need it that fast, so let's see. Of all things to start with, we're starting with Bad Apple 4.
Level 14.
I actually have to leave. So this is double punishing if I mess up, because then I have to sit through 4 minutes instead of 2. God, it's late. Hey, what's up, Oscar? You know, I spend more time watching the video than actually paying attention to notes. Glad that didn't end in disaster.
Absolutely perfect!
God damn, is it
Next
sticky?
stage.
There. Hopefully it'll be less sticky. Oh no. Oh no.
Difficulty zone level 10.
Play this.
14.
Well, at least that means like,
It's good.
yeah, but you know I don't like this chart.
I don't like the chart.
Well, we get it out of the way at least. God, I'm glad I do not have to play that again.
Absolutely perfect!
Like, it's one thing to theme a chart, but that one's just not good.
Game over!
That one is a little too themed in not a good way.
Evil button.
Alright, well. Now we can go to better things, so it's okay. It's okay.
Extremely critical difficulty zone level 10.
Because thankfully what's next is a very good song to compensate for that.
That almost like a good song, just a better chart.
Well, it's a good chart, so there, that makes up for it. it's a good chart, but I'm gonna try to put it at 14. Easy.
Absolutely perfect!
Like, I'm not really sure everything in it justifies a 14. Especially when Super Fantasy exists. Like, it's a good chart, but...
Lesson 14. Difficulty zone single.
Oh, great.
Remix.
Final classic.
Oh no. This one. Beat Classic. There are too many things called Banya Classic. There's too many B classics. It's hard to keep track of which is which. Yep, there's the problem. There's the problem. It actually follows rhythm there. Well, this is actually okay. Let's put that out. This is fine because at least I can fix my stage order.
Why don't you just get up and dance?
Because then I'll be back at 2 hearts, so we don't have to worry about playing a shortcut or anything. Well, I still need to play shortcuts anyways, apparently. Look at PAU tracker.
Game over.
All right, actually use your ears this time. It's not even that quiet. Less quiet than a lot of other things.
New tunes. Remix.
Okay. Pay attention to rhythm this time. This is a good remix for what it is. Like, it's extra cheesy, but that's fine. It's a good cheesy. I like how he pays tribute to Genesis right there. That being said, why are all these ticks edited? They definitely were not like that originally. I don't.
Next stage.
I don't. Especially when it's not even in the upper charts.
New tunes. Series Zone. Shortcut.
Dog and Witchstalker. Dog and Witchstalker. I screwed something up here. It's all on MG. Something happened. Something happened the first time I played it. They were not consistent with fixing that rhythm. Because it's fixed in normal S23, but not here. Also, that's a lot nastier than I remember. And why are there 5 billion notes at the end? I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Next stage.
True, but that's not saying much. I have like all these MGs at the bottom of the folder for some reason. Good save because I forgot spin existed.
I just pulled down this Celeste.
Absolutely perfect.
If I remember it comes up, I'll spin it, but I never do because I never play that cherry. So at least we're good there. Okay, so that just leaves Allegro Furioso for singles and then just a few doubles. Like, it's a pretty short folder to fix. Yeah, depends on how much I still have left to do.
New tunes. Difficulty zone level 12. Level 14.
I am like way past Allegro. Why am I getting out of originals? It's like right here. Like, why did I go way past that? Alright, we're gonna do the 270s. Because why not? Just gonna do the 270s. That's how to do 270s. Not particularly clean 270s, but there.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
I guess whenever I played that last, I must have just whiffed one of the 270s. It happens. Foot placement is hard. Alright. What do we got here? Only 3 doubles to do.
Level 14. Difficulty zone level 16.
It's really weird to have 2 difficulties like really close to each other for this one now. And they're so drastically different in style. It's such a cool chart, but it also really does make you work. Hey, what's up, Regen?
Absolutely perfect!
Like, I can't say D15 is my favorite either, but it at least offers somewhat of a different experience in a mostly just kind of unpleasant but not super offensive way. That's the nicest way I can put it.
I don't know, I find it very offensive.
I just think it's just very sloppy. But there are some good ideas in there that are, it was still better than some of the other stuff that got dropped. So I'll live with it. Well, speaking of Fiesta 2 things, let's go to Pascaglia. Hey, Ira. Obelisk, I remember being on the high end. I'll play it in a bit once I've done these 4 teams. We can take a look. I don't know if I need to play it for score, but I'll play it once. I remember Obelisk being a little bit tricky. Now, if there's something that needs volume, it's this freaking song. It's so muffled all the time. Yeah, it's great. It's also such an HP chart. I would love to see more fan art if you don't mind posting it somewhere. I can always go for pump fan art.
New record!
But yeah, Boss Chicago is great. That's one of the charts that like really teaches you advanced turning, but at a lower level because it's only eighth notes, and it does its job very well. The crabs are great.
And a crabby.
Hey, what's up, Dad? Well, welcome in. Yeah, I do network transmission every once in a while from marathons. I don't do serious attempts at network transmission anymore, but I'm happy to do it for marathons because it's a fun run to show. So welcome in. This is what I mainly do. On top of some other runs, but it's mostly this these days. Oh, let's see. What's left of all songs to finish on?
New series, Super Episode Level 17. Level 14.
Alrighty, y'all. Get your memes. Get your memes. And then after this, we go into 15s. Just wish this chart didn't take so long to get started. Like, once this chart gets going, it's great. But it's just the first 60% is just so empty. The progression here is great. Yep.
Got it.
You don't try this at home, whoops.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
Don't try spam bots at home either.
Nope. Because I have.
Alright, well, that's all 14s.
Do we need to fix up the list?
No, it was just requested. I can play it. It's fine. So we'll play this for your. Like I said, if I remember right, it's just kind of a tricky 15, but nothing too bad. It's Minami, so you kind of expect it to be twisty. Minami doesn't really make straight charts. He was a good step maker. Yeah, but it's a lot of density compared to a lot of stuff, and it's even if it's condensed, you still have the stamina and the patterning. It's like right on the high end, I think. So that's Aurora. I didn't need to play it, but it's fine. Obelisk is a good song that I'll take that request. Alright, so let's see what else we need to do here. Break for myself.
Level 15. Difficulty so level 10. Level 15.
This is not a song I spent a whole lot of time on. Like, it's a good song, but just not something I've played a whole lot of. This like title card was also the first time I got to see Lara's face. I don't know what Lara looked like. It's on the high end, but it's fine at the high end. There are definitely harder 15s. Like Freestyle, which is still a 15. I forgot how much bursting that is for a 15 at this BPM.
Absolutely perfect!
Like for something at that BPM, that's
Game over!
a lot of notes. And there's even just a whole bunch of eighth note turns too, so it's kind of made to wear you out. Oh boy, Fire Noodle next.
New 2 and 1 matching playoff flow remix!
John, I never can PG because I get too excited about the turns.
Wow. Maybe you should eat some fire noodles and burn your tongue so you can focus on that instead. very ambitious. It is very good.
Next stage.
Oh yeah, like trying to BPM. That is, there's no way it should have been as lower as it was.
But neither was right.
Yep, neither was right.
New teams. Difficulty zone level 15.
Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of stuff to clean out that I completely missed out on. Hold on. Oh, it's synced.
Level 15.
It's synced.
Difficulty zone level 15.
I was like, where is End of Dream?
Level 15.
Like, I knew End of Dream was somewhere. Please, no more songs that are 230 in excess. Can't wait to get completely destroyed by this when my mic comes back. Song is just it just goes on and on and on.
Absolutely
I
perfect.
really don't like playing it.
Well, it's also better at other games. Like it keeps you more interested.
Game
This you're
over.
only really interested if you're playing like the hard things for it.
I don't know about Chrono Circle.
You're interested. It's hard, but you're interested.
No, I feel pain is for it.
Exactly. But you're still interested.
It's one of my least played shows.
New series. Difficulty zone payoff play. First time.
And we just talked about this earlier too. Gee, I wonder whose chart this could possibly be. It was 13 before? I didn't even remember that. Jesus.
Absolutely perfect!
Oh my goodness, why?
Wow! Next stage.
Was in Fiesta up to X6 when it became
Wow.
13 miles.
It certainly ain't no 13. It's not even a 15.
Well, it's a 13 if you don't turn it like I do because I don't want to pass that.
Well, I did, so yay me. Go me.
Double step.
Yeah, Boomerang Shortcut certainly has some charts. Like, they're cool, but they make you work in weird ways. I almost missed that first note. Okay. Yeah, they definitely do like this.
Absolutely.
Everything in Ready Crashers definitely does. I especially like the upper ones because it's like the stained glass window breaking, which is pretty great. They at least have some really funny things in them. Kill them. How did I not get killed?
Shortcut Judy using. Online match difficulty to level 10. Level 15.
Apparently I didn't get killed in this game. Which is weird because I did it in every other game. All two of them. I almost missed that rhythm change. Such a tricky 15, just because there's a lot of 16ths for something in this range.
Absolutely perfect!
Like, I wouldn't have minded operating that one.
Game over!
Especially on the 16th that turn a bunch at like 170-ish. That's quite a bit, surprisingly. Almost 1 minute. I feel like I'm gonna have to go through this for like almost every difficulty this song has.
Let's go.
Especially the harder ones.
Let's go.
That was close.
That's why I just don't draw anything except
Yeah,
the 16 spots.
it's just such a very sloppy chart. Like most of it's fine for its time, but the really like flow breaking parts really stand out in a bad
Next
way.
stage.
Random double steps just really kill it. Run is good though.
Is what it is. Well, at least we get an extra good song that everybody likes. Not necessarily chart, but song. Do not turn. I'm going to tell myself that right now. Do not turn. The Dignity guy is how I felt when I saw this was accepted into SGDQ. Yes, this is the original hard.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! Next stage.
It's honestly rather neat for its time, but yeah, I do not like the backward spin.
I don't
I think it happens twice, doesn't it? It's ambitious, I'll give it that. It is very ambitious for its time. So we can't blame it too hard. Black Swan. It was nice of them to give us a dedicated VGA. But I don't think we've had Toe do any artwork for us in a while, unfortunately. last thing we saw from Toe was Sugar Plum? I don't remember anything else. That was close. Yeah, for Dignity, like crazy, I do turn a few things because I'm so used to it. If I had to play VGA, then I'd be turning almost everything.
New record!
It's just a muscle memory thing for me.
Game over!
But modern players do not bother turning that. And if all you want to do is just pass or just keep combo, that works. But if you want to score now, you have to either be precise with your cheating or you're just gonna have to burn the energy and turn. Alright, let's see, what do we have for double? I have, looks like 6 charts. We're making good time right here. Like, it's only been an hour, but we've already almost finished 2 folders, so going good.
New tunes, difficulty zone double, level 19, level 15.
I am happy this one got added from mobile. It's a good one. For me, this is what if Left and Strike was a little bit more interesting. Just my thoughts. Ignition! Let's get it started! I do like that sound by being like really slowed down. Definitely one of the best modern D15s. Because it really, really makes you work on the movement.
Perfect! Next stage.
What else we got? Well, continuing down the original wormhole. I got this. Oh boy. You know, I was so happy when Mental Rider got a set of charts at the end of Fiesta 2, but I don't like most of them, sadly. Oh well. It's at least nice to have this in arcade instead of Lost to Time, like Night Duty was for a long time. Yeah, I don't miss that when it was rated 13. Hi, Carter. Welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, I still have a little
Absolutely perfect!
I like that it tries to be ambitious.
Wow! New
It's a little too
record!
ambitious in places.
Some movement is like.
Oh well, it's a decade old at this point. We just kind of just look at it and just go, yeah, that happened, and we move on, and it's okay.
Okay, like any shorts.
Next
I
stage!
don't think I like any of when we do skating shorts. People kind of
Feel my happiness. Perfectly fine. Milky Way was also fine. Amphitrion's also fine. It's really just the Fiesta 2 stuff because he was starting to get into things.
There was someone else.
I can't see my screen, so I can see what I need to play next. There we go. Oh no. We're just gonna continue this nose bomb. I thought I suffered enough on this on XX, but apparently I need to play it again. This certainly is a chart. This definitely shows its age.
Makes this chart make any sense at all.
What sense? It was the extra era.
Cookie March is much better than this.
Absolutely!
Okay, I think the scary part of this chart is that it used to be even worse.
Yeah, it's
There were a few fixes.
Game over!
I think the worst of it when I was trying to VJ triple S it on XX, there's 2 notes over here near the end. They're both off by a 16th note. And thus, you have to really remember that they're off. I was so mad when I found that out. I was so mad. Ugh. It's just, it's a sign of the time. That chart is almost 25 years old. It is what it is. Alright, now we can go to this one. Yeah, I still gotta play all these too. I have all different plates on all of them. Like I said, they were figuring things out. Nobody knew. Nobody had figured out speed. The game was still a freestyling game as a whole. A chart.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
That chart is like cool for its time, but also has so much other slop in it that's just very unpleasant. Like, it's a chart that I want to like more than I do, sadly.
And the network has the most useless call there.
Difficulty zone double.
2 holds, actually.
Yep. It's like Submaker got bored by the
Well, we definitely had instances of that. Yeah, half double. It is really interesting they provide this as another back in the day. what else was there that was like revived? Now, unfortunately, did they really have to revive the sink too?
Yeah, I think only the Wishbone Top City where the
Absolutely perfect! Wow!
I'm glad it's not that far off. Although we've had worse instances in modern games. If you ever saw what Bedlam's easiest chart looked like at Prime 2's release, like when it was released in Prime 2, you should go see J-Boy's video and see how badly things get messed up sometimes.
I'm not sure if Jim like because I remember you saying action was like what?
Yeah, you realize what's happening in the old version, and it was like, how? Very much a how situation. Alright, all that's left is Phantom. Not anymore. There's no spin anymore. Not anymore. It's gone, because I played this recently.
New tunes. Difficulty zone level
At least
10.
I remember.
Level 15.
I'm like 99% sure the spin is gone, because I'm pretty sure I played this recently. But I'll be ready just in case. I'll be ready just in case. Oh, he did have choice words. Surprisingly safe for stream. Be ready just in case there is a spin. I think it was gone, but maybe I'm wrong. See, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, nice.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Yeah, this is why you don't Bluetooth music games. Now, even one was pretty chill. Well, that finishes 15s. Let's try and knock out most of the 16s, and then we'll finish for the day. Let's see. Let's rearrange this. Oh, I've actually got a lot of 16s to do. Shoot. Great. I have 23 16s to do. Alright, let's get started then.
Level 15 to level 16.
Let's get started then. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna finish this today, especially since I work tonight. Work is looking to be kind of sketchy, so I don't know how much I'm gonna stream before the weekend. But I'm on vacation next week. But I'm also going out of town for a bit, so probably won't be streaming additional days. I definitely want to keep things shorter because I'm actually kind of getting hungry. The balance at the end is so weird.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Well, we'll see if I have anything to do for it. I think I'm already done with Momo. If we have time at the end, we'll see if we can play it once. But like I said, I've got a lot to go through here. I'm already here. Let's do Stardust Overdrive. This is definitely a song that isn't like super spectacular, but the charts took full advantage of it. Everything for this is really fun. Yeah, but JT -5. This song is just ridiculously late, and I don't know why.
Absolutely perfect!
Alright, like I said, we got a lot to do in this holder, so it's unlikely we're gonna finish today. I want to probably stop by like 5:30 at the latest, maybe even a little before that. So about an hour at the most. This kind of stuff is just a good excuse to get some exercise because I need it. Especially with all the stuff I was eating over the weekend to celebrate.
New tunes. Difficulty zone level 12, level 13, level 16.
Where's my Saikurin? Where's my Saikurin? Song so much still. It's kind of a shame that most people don't.
Absolutely perfect!
Even if you don't like the song, charts are good, MVGA is
Next
also
stage.
like, I think out of like a lot of the late era XXVGAs, that one's one of the coolest. Like a lot of character. Like, I can understand people not liking the song, but like charts and VGA, those are nice. It's just very colorful. Here's something I don't play that often. Late. That's how I have to remember. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel too.
Wow. New.
Like, a lot of it just falls into, I just don't like this, rather than this is not very good.
Let's see.
Let's go over to Helix. If I can get to cross. Get my ass to cross. Hi, Cookie Z. Hi, sir. Hope you're doing well. Like, we're just having a very lazy session today. Just an excuse to get some exercise and talk. I like Helix a lot. It's really fun in DJ Maxx as well.
Absolutely perfect.
There were just some crosses that really amazed me back in the day when they were revealed for pump updates. And Helix definitely impressed me a lot, especially with its charts. And even now, the brand new D23 is also quite fun. That one's pretty good. Like, a couple parts I wish were a little bit different, but as a whole, that one still is really good. So Helix definitely still impresses. Well, apparently I also need to play doubles, so let me just go ahead and do that now.
In tunes. Difficulty
I have to leave the floor
level
anyways.
16. Level 16.
There, you get 2 Helixes. See, I'm not familiar with like O2 Jam versions at all, so I don't know when this originated in that. Like, my knowledge of Easy to AC and O2 Jam is not good. I'm always waiting for that very last chord to resolve into a major chord, and it never does.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record! Next stage.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not familiar with like the different versions, so it's at least good to know. Let's get some good info.
Level 16. Use your custom step. Play pop. Remix shortcut.
What did I do to not get this? I've also just realized every opening since Prime 1 was charted by a different person. Well, at least there's variety in that way. Got from EXC to Nimgo to Sunny to Junari. It's kind of funny. I wouldn't know. We don't have any info.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
I mean, like, just like the openings by themselves, not like the MSQ and Mid League or such. This is probably my least favorite to play, just because musically, XX opening is great for like in a track screen. But to actually play, it's not as well paced as the other ones. The other ones are better in
Well,
terms.
Seed opening single is Sandstorm,
Okay, well we have that.
and an accident no, so it's not Sandstorm.
Alrighty.
Shortcut. Play Popping 2. Use your difficulty to level 10. Level 16.
Like, they're fun little bonuses, so I'm glad they exist. Also, holy crap, there's so many 16s. Just S16s alone. I have 168 of them in arcade. It's not even counting other folders. Hey, remember when this and Art to Darkness were the same difficulty? They definitely did during that era.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Yeah, they were originally both 14s, both Arch and this. And they stayed that way for quite a while. Let's see, what time is it?
Well,
4:40.
Golden Giants and the Ats were rated the same.
No, freestyle 1. Solitary 1 freestyle is only a 10. It's surprisingly only a 10. Because I had to play it during this little bit early on.
Game over.
Hey, Toaster. Yeah, I think the range is kind of jumping from person to person lately. It's we had hail, sunshine, and clouds all in a roughly 8-hour period, something like that. It's just kind of jumping around. Yeah, like Solitary was definitely meant to just actually be freestyle too, just the way it's laid out. You could play it as a speed chart and learn doubles that way, but it's very, very not pleasant to.
It's bad. It should have been the performance and then delete.
Oh well, you can blame EXE for that. If he'll even listen.
Remove Solitary, bring back Top City. Fair trade.
Knowing them, they're just gonna delete the lowest 50 Banya originals to be like low play count.
How's Close Your Eyes still in the game?
Yeah, I don't know either. It has literally one chart that nobody will touch.
There's probably like one play a month on that one chart.
That's generous. That's a generous estimate. Like, Close Your Eyes.
I can generate one play a month on that one chart.
Yeah, for anybody not aware, yeah, because all the SPs and DPs were removed in Phoenix, Close Your Eyes has its one chart moved up to an S6, and that's it. That's all it has, and that's. I don't understand why the song is still in the game at this point, aside from like a few dump UCS. Okay, I genuinely enjoyed Midnight Blue for what it is, considering its only 2 remaining charts are Fiesta charts. But those charts are very good for their level, so that's okay, and I like Midnight Blue, even if it's mastered like crap. Like, Midnight Blue is the best part of Banya Hip Hop Remix, so it gets to stay. See, I don't care for Top City as a song, but you're not taking that S20 and D21 away from me. No, we're not I'm not losing those. Those are good. No, no more hate. That would imply anybody would make charts for hate. Because hate definitely wouldn't have anything with anything higher than single digits.
New tunes. Difficulty zone single. Level 16. With that.
Alright, FA3. FA3. Frick all 3. I forgot that existed, and now I wish I could forget more. It wasn't a bad chart, but you had to play hate. What a chart this one is. Thanks, game. Crap. I wish they just left it broken and not have to screw my muscle memory.
I still think this part so it doesn't screw me that much.
I probably just need to.
New tunes. Alright, play. Level 10. Level 16. With that.
I'm getting close to it. There it is. Yeah, that would be okay. Hate remix. I almost missed the first note because I was laughing at that. So I'm gonna get what's coming to me in a bit. Alright. Thank goodness. Should have been done first try, but sure. Get it out of the way. Yeah, 14 back in the day. 14.
It wasn't a good
Wow!
one.
New record!
Yeah. For its time, 14 was an accurate rating. It's just when they started expanding the scale and didn't fix it, that's when it became a problem. Yeah. Nobody likes that chart. It is definitely like one of the bottom charts that survived out of Exceed 1.
To be honest, I would play this over Final Edition 1.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Final Edition 1 at least makes some sense. And at least has some pacing. I can't say anything positive about this chart. I really can't. Yeah, pretty much. Get your Banuis in chat. Ignition, let's get it started. Look at all those Banuis. Good. Yeah, we don't talk about for you.
Wow! New
that chart stays in the NX era where it belongs. The problem was he was memeing on almost everything he made.
Yeah, but some people would like do it yourself, all of it.
But do it yourself was not NX. When he took charge in NX, that's when he just kind of got extra unhinged.
Old school is good.
Old school is good. That's one where he actually stayed in control. But only Nightmare's good. Crazy's kind of eh.
I kind of think Gunrock Nightmare is good.
It would be if the ending didn't exist on old IO.
I kind of, well, all
Yeah,
the-
yeah, exactly.
Old IO, yes. But I kind of like it.
Do It Yourself is great. Both the normal chart and the another. I'm pretty sure that one was actually, the Nightmare was actually the first No Centers chart. I can't think of any earlier ones. It's such an intense 16 because it never really lets up.
Absolutely perfect!
God, I haven't played Unlock in forever.
Wow! New record!
So when a friend, so anybody not familiar, stuff like Unlock and Heavy Rotation were JP exclusive in Prime 1. In Prime 2, they were supposed to still be JP exclusive, but in 1.00 only, they forgot to lock those exclusives. So we actually played at Fred's place at the time, and got to play those for a little bit. Yeah, I remember playing Heavy Rotation co-op.
Game over!
And then unfortunately in 1.01 they realized their mistake and they relocked all the exclusives.
The name is still the best about heavy rotation.
But yeah, I haven't played those in forever, so I would have to go look up what Unlock looks like because I don't remember.
I don't think I haven't played Unlock at all. It's
We were more
boring.
we were more obsessed with Heavy Rotation because that one's actually legitimately fun. It's just a funny thing that happens. Alright, Ultimate Eyes. At least Ultimate Eyes is like right over here.
Yeah, latest-
I just wish the font on the title was better. It's actually, you actually need Ultimate Eyes to be able to read that. I didn't do the 12th notes right at all, and I still got away with it. Sure.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record! Next stage.
Like I joke, Ultimate Eyes is still my favorite Bloody Tears remix. Oh, what else we got here? Back to Stardust, apparently. I'm way past it. I am way past it. I'm not even in the right
New
one.
tunes. Critical difficulty zone level 11. Level 16.
I think I'm gonna stop not after this set, but after the next set, so I can get some food. I'm getting pretty hungry. So I think after this next set, we'll call it a day. Or at least making good progress. So if y'all have any last requests, just to play whatever, so we can cool around, get those in. No problem. Alright, so the last one we're gonna do for the day is winter, it looks like. I know, right? What a chart to end on.
Absolutely. Next stage.
Yeah, it was. It certainly was.
It's winter on the other end of the
Yeah, it's winter on the other end of the world, and I'm not allowed to play Hellfire yet. Because it's still only spring.
Level 16.
Anyways, like I said, get last request in. I'll play one more set after this just to finish up. I am way too lazy to do turning here. Way too lazy to spin. always scary, no matter how many times I play it. Okay. So I've got a Smells Like a Chocolate, I've got an Imamomo.
Absolutely perfect!
And if we don't have a third, I'll just pick something.
Game over!
Alright. Let's go play those then. Red Snom, okay. Right on the tails of winter, I see. Alright, we'll play all these.
New teams, difficulty zone double, level 17.
I legitimately still like this song and shirt. I don't think you would like this shirt. This is a very polarizing chart for how it's made. It's funny, I've read slow all day, and this is like really fast now. Just because my eyes have to make the adjustment. Yeah. We got a few other rocky songs.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
It is a bit unfortunate that Maslow was not crossed over. Because I love Maslow's slap bass. And it was definitely one of the better licenses they had in Pro 2.
Since they did not cross over, got stolen.
Alright, so Imamomo.
Level 17. Level 21.
I can probably still read it. 650, that's fine. I think I only played this once and then was already done with it. Let's see.
It is very fun. This whole chart really is fun. Even the simpler parts are very nicely constructed. The repetitions all work. They're all just fun to play. And it just works with the song in a good way.
Next stage.
I did enjoy playing this in Chrono Circle, but the charts there were very basic, because they wanted some introductory masters. So I'm glad this got harder stuff here. It's also not exactly trivial in Mai Mai either when I tried it. It was pretty hard in Mai Mai. It was either 13 or 13 plus, but 13 and 13 plus is Mai Mai is quite a big step up from Chrono Circle 13s. Alright, red snum.
Level 21.
Snum nom nom.
Level 22.
Last song of the day, and then I'm gonna go eat before I go to work. Looks like I need to fix this anyway, so sure. This is a fun chart, but it has its challenges. That was my fault. I forgot it's so late.
Unbelievable.
Whatever.
You are the best.
Well, it's still better played.
Yeah, it is a better play, but whatever. It's funny, just playing those makes my legs tight.
Game over.
Maybe because we've already been going for 2 hours straight without much of a break, even if you're playing hard, like easy things. Alrighty, y'all. Let me see if I can find y'all a raid. Let's see who's doing things. Punchy's doing some Silent Hill 3. He's doing moves for the category. So let's go say hi to Punchy. Go congratulate Punchy as well, because he got I think Oni in GDQ. He'll be playing remotely, so go give him some love. But anyways, I need to go eat. I need to go clean up, get ready for work. We'll try and stream probably Saturday. If not, we'll definitely do something Sunday because Tuso will probably be coming over Sunday. So we'll probably play an old game. But I'll see y'all next stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.